Hi, my name is Jennifer Pierce. I chose my research paper on school bus zone laws and the safety of our children. I found that, if you can see that, I found that in Pennsylvania, school bus zones and school bus zone safety laws, you must go 15 miles an hour. And you have to stay at least 10 feet away. Then you cannot go around the bus because the lights are flashing and the stop sign is out. Once the bus is gone, you can proceed with caution. I did find out Pennsylvania's laws for school bus zones, if you violate them, you face a $250 fine, then $2 for every mile over the speed limit, 5 points on your license, jail time, and loss of license as well. There was a study done by B. Krantz, he's a PhD, that there was 96,000 bus drivers who got together for this study, and they witnessed a total of 74,421 drivers who violated the school bus zone laws and went around the buses. In the past 47 years, 1,238 students were killed at school bus stops and at school crossing zones. That's 73.2%, or 906 fatalities. Deaths were the ages of 9 years of age and younger. As of today, there are 480,000 school buses that are responsible for the transportation of 25 million students. This will result in the approximate of 15 million school bus violations in a year. This is due to the fact that there is 268.8 million registered drivers. Students are being killed or injured between the hours in the AM of 6 and 7, 7 to 8, and 3 and 4 p.m. Between 2006 and 2015, there are a total of 218 pedestrians that were killed due to school bus related accidents. Out of those, 167 were hit by a school bus vehicle. 50 of them were hit by other vehicles. I did make a chart, if you could see, that is how many students were killed during those times of the day. There are so many distractions going on. These drivers are not paying attention. They're grooming themselves. They're on their cell phones. They have kids in the back seat. They're eating or drinking or reading or daydreaming or even doing their hair or makeup. When is it going to stop? And everybody is in such a hurry. They never want to be late. We lost so many lives in 2018 of our children. Just recently, 5 in 1 week alone. There was 2 6-year-old twin boys and their 9-year-old sister in Indiana. An 11-year-old boy broke his arm and some more bones in that same incident. A 9-year-old boy in Mississippi. A 7-year-old boy in Pennsylvania. In Tampa, Florida, 5 children and 2 adults were injured while crossing in the school bus stop lane. A 16-year-old boy in Maryland, an 8-year-old girl in Missouri, and a 15-year-old girl in Ohio. And all of those people, the drivers claimed they did not stop in time because they didn't see the bus or they were on their phone. Even the ones, there one in Tampa, Florida, the one person was drinking that early in the morning. Some alternative solutions I have were more officers placed in these high traffic areas where these accidents are happening. Install cameras on the buses. That's always been a thing that people have wanted to do. There is a petition going around for the public to sign. And as of November 20th, it needed 4,000 more signatures to pass. And President Trump will sign a bill into office making stricter penalties for violators. We need something done. The fines, the penalties, apparently it's not getting to them. Some have said they'll use unmarked cars to catch these drivers because if they see a police officer, they're less likely to obey the law. Some proposed solutions I have a couple of solutions. Keep lights on the bus, but make the bus stop arm longer and have it go out on both sides. I recently did some more research for my final paper, and I found some states that actually have already done this. I have the numbers and I have the cost, which I will be putting in my final draft. I called North Carolina where they started this, and I got information of the cost from the North Carolina School Bus Transit Authority. This will prevent the drivers from going around the bus because the arms will be longer, and if they go around it, they will damage their car, which they will have to pay for out of their own pocket. Car insurance companies will not cover it. Another solution I had would be for the school district and community officials to hire the retired military and retired police officers to watch these school bus stops and be able to find them or do what they need to do to stop these violators. A lot of these retired police officers and retired military personnel, they love helping their community, and they were just told they had to retire. A lot of them would love to be able to help the children. I feel that these ideas are better than just a camera, because you can fight and say, oh, it wasn't me driving. You don't have actual proof that it was you driving, so the cameras wouldn't work as well. The consequences and benefits that I found were that drivers with vehicles, they would damage them. The money would be coming out of the school taxes, and some of the residents may have a problem with that. Not having enough retired employees to help out, that could be a consequence. Not having enough state or government officials stepping up to help raise the money or donate their money. Drivers will still be violating the laws because they don't care, because there is no police presence, so they think they can get away with it and not get caught. Something needs done again. Some benefits in my conclusion would be our children would be safe. The drivers will be safer as well. The money from the school taxes will be used more wisely with bus updates rather than cameras. The community itself will be safer for everyone during the school bus drop-offs and pickups. In conclusion, I think if we had stricter penalties for the violators, as well as bigger and longer arms on the drivers, would not be able to pass them. And it would keep our children safer. The communities would be safer as well, and employing retirees too would help the community. We need to do something in our community to help these children. Every day, an accident is happening. Somebody is hit. Somebody is injured. Somebody is killed. A lot of these injuries are school-aged children, all under the age of 9. If we don't do something soon, we're going to end up burying more and more of our children. And we need to stop that. So my solution would be, put longer bus stop arms on the buses. Have it on both sides. Make the lights flash even brighter. If it annoys the drivers, it annoys the drivers. It's not the children's fault. That is my essay. I will be adding more information that I found today, like I said, from different websites, different news articles that I'll be putting in. I have actual cost analysis of fixing things, how much it would cost for the buses to get fixed and how much it would cost. I have an argument of why the cameras are not good as well from a writer. I look forward to hearing your comments on my video, and I look forward to submitting my final paper. Thank you. Have a good night.